Thanks so much for tuning into this month's episode. We've got a lot of information to share, a great lineup of guests. So let's get into it. We're going to hear from Sarah Ogle, and she's going to talk about our new Learning Byte this month, which is all about innovation. Then we'll hear from Matt Lyman, and we'll talk all things insurance. Then we'll do a deep dive into 401ks with Troy Gary. Last, we'll hear from Sam Hess, who's going to give us an update on our branch builds, and we'll hear a little bit more about our 2025 corporate goals. I'm excited to get into it. I'm here with Sarah Ogle, our VP of HR, and she's here to talk about this month's Learning Byte, which is all about innovation. Sarah, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk about this topic.
Yeah, well, we know HR has been doing some really fun things in that space, specifically with the ADP module, goal tracking, goal setting. So we thought it'd be a really great opportunity to have you on to spotlight yourself and the team. So excited to dig in.
Yeah.
So before we go there, let's talk about last month's Learning Byte really quick, which was all about goal setting. And when Matt Lyman was here last month, he was very excited to talk about the ADP module and how you can set and track your goals. So for employees who haven't had a chance to do that yet, kind of what would you say is a good step to get in and take care of that?
You know, the biggest benefit is having everything in one place, and it really keeps you organized.
Yeah.
And it makes it so easy to just track your progress, and it's really fulfilling to be able to mark off those milestones as you complete steps on those goals. And it's able to show you how your individual goals align with team goals and company priorities. And it allows you to see how your work contributes to the bigger picture.
So probably really helps with one-on-one conversations and visibility. Why do you think innovation is so important in our roles?
You know, innovation is really the catalyst to positive changes. It's about looking at things differently and finding more efficient ways to work and making UHCU an even better place for our employees and our members.
Agree 100%. And so again, that ADP module is a great resource. So huge shout out again to your team for making that available for us. It's going to help us all work more efficiently and collaboratively. So kind of in that same vein, what are some other things that employees can do to bring innovation to their teams?
You know, a great place to start is the interactive worksheet in this month's Learning Byte.
Yeah.
And it really helps to identify areas where you can introduce fresh ideas. And it could be streamlining a process or improving your team's communication or trying a new way to serve our customers. And the key is to be open to new ideas and take action on them. Don't be deterred by thinking that something won't work.
Yeah.
You never know if you don't try.
Check out the worksheet. We're excited to see what everybody's thoughts and ideas are and how we can work better together. Sarah, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to see what ideas everyone comes up with.
Awesome. Hi, Matt. Thanks for being on. Good to see you again.
Hi, Erica. Thank you for having me.
You look nice and warm.
Oh my gosh, so cold out there today.
Yeah, it's a chilly one. So, well, speaking of warm and fuzzies, we're going to talk about insurance today and some really fun employee stories and great things that are happening, right?
Absolutely. All things insurance today.
That's awesome. So let's talk about how that aligns with our core value of sort of going above and beyond. I know we've been talking about innovation too, so I think this kind of ties into some of that, but what are some stories that you have to share, some things that have been impacted?
Yeah, absolutely. We've obviously we have a great employee base here, and we're always looking out for them first and foremost. And I'm happy to say that since May of last year, our insurance division has helped 25 family or employees. Of those 25, 21 of those 25 actually converted and saved them money. So we have an 84% success rate on helping our employees get lower insurance coverage.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's a good feeling. What else? Is there anything else to share on that front?
Yeah, the overall savings, we've had roughly $20,500 saved annually for those employees. And on average per employee, the savings is about $1,000. So think about where we are in this economy and the inflationary numbers that we're seeing. Any bit helps. So I urge urge everyone out there to go and talk to Jake's team and Nelda's team over there on the insurance side and at least get a free quote.
Yeah, that was going to kind of lead into my next question is what's something or how can employees take advantage of this?
Yeah, so absolutely. You can either apply right through our webpage. There's a link right there to get a free quote. And that's really a tickler system to our insurance sales team to reach out to you. It's kind of like a referral link. Or if you want to just internally email Nelda over insurance, we can help you out that way as well. And they'll start the process, and very little information needs to be provided. If you have a copy of your current binder or your insurance policies, send those with your email, and that'll get the process started much quicker.
So lots of support.
Lots of support. We have our in-house support with our team, claims assistance, and then we'll help you shop your insurance as well. So just because we didn't help 4 of those, 25 families, we have them in our Rolodex now, so we can say, let me look at next year. Maybe something's changed. Maybe we sign a new carrier or something like that gives them a little bit of a better discount.
That's exciting. Well, thanks for sharing all these important updates on this month's episode. We appreciate it so much.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Hi, Troy.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for being on this episode.
Glad to be here.
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited about why you're here, what you're here to talk about. We're going to focus on one key message for employees. We're going to talk all about 401ks, right?
Absolutely, yes. My favorite employee benefit, or one of them, and this helps us all save for retirement in the future. So if you're not contributing, please contribute. But I want to talk about the benefits of the program. So the credit union has graciously put into their plan a matching program. So we as employees can contribute to the 401k, and the credit union matches those percentages. And those percentages are dollar for dollar up to 3%, and then 50 cents per dollar up to 5% for a total match of 4%. So it's a great way to save for the future. And as I always say, it's a great way to get a free raise because the 4% is on top of your current salary.
That's awesome.
It's a great benefit.
And so when we're thinking about like industry comparisons and how we sit with that, what is that like for UHCU? Are we doing pretty good with that?
Yeah, and when you compare it to markets, during the 2021 crisis, a lot of companies actually did away with the matching program temporarily, where UHCU continued to match during this period of time. And when you look at, you'll see all kinds of different match percentages, but we're right there as very positive and at the market rate.
That's awesome. It's really encouraging, especially if you're considering it or if you're already participating. It's really great to know that UHCU supported it in 2021.
Absolutely.
I didn't know that, so that's really great. So let's talk about numbers. I know you brought some numbers today. So you know how much was contributed in 23 and in last year in 2024.
Correct. Yeah. So when we talk about the percentage match, 2023, the credit union contributed $457,000 back to employees' retirement accounts. And this past year, contributed $479,000 to employee accounts. So the credit union is helping us employees retire more comfortably as we get to that age.
And maybe sooner for some,
yeah.
Right? Early
Let's
retirement.
hope.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Well, that's great. Any kind of last recommendations or just, I know you said if you're not participating already, do so, but you can find out more probably on Eagle Nest under the benefits section of the employee resources area. What else would you like to share about 401ks?
The other thing I would say is feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. Happy to talk about it. I'm a huge proponent of this. I would love to see 100% participation of those who are eligible to participate. And as time goes on, when you're in this program, this is always a good time of the year to increase your allocation that you have or your contribution amount because it's annual performance time and reviews where annual raises are given. So my rule of thumb is always do half of your raise towards 401k and then the other you can save into your paycheck and do it that way. That way over time you increase your percentage. Therefore, you increase how much you are saving for retirement. And the other good news is it's pre-tax. So I won't go too much into taxes, but the 401k match is reduced out of your gross pay prior to your federal taxes being calculated. So that's another positive.
Another big plus.
Yep.
This was really great. This is very informative. I know for myself, I'm sure for those who are watching, So we appreciate your insights and your perspective on it, Troy.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
being on.
Thank you.
I'm here with Sam Hess, and she's going to share some really exciting information with us all around branch builds and strategic planning and corporate goals. So Sam, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
We're excited that you're here. So I know we want to kick things off, like we're talking about growth in the physical sense with the branches and then also with our planning for the year. So let's kick things off by talking about branch build updates.
Branch build updates. Well, we are excited to share that we have actually purchased a property in Tyler, in the South Tyler area. In addition, we are in the process of selling our Mopac location. We do intend to lease that property back until our location on Parmer has been fully constructed.
That's wonderful. It's exciting. Now let's talk a little bit about dashboards. So we've got corporate goals, we've got strategic planning. So should we touch on strategic planning first?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we're excited to share that the 2025 strategic planning dashboard is now available on Eagle Nest. And with that, we are in the process of making our quarterly updates now. So you should start to see some changes occurring in that dashboard in March. And you can expect a quarterly update on that dashboard from us.
I love it. I know I go there every so often to check things out. So it's great to know that we're going to have some quarterly updates going on.
Absolutely.
And that there's just visibility. That's super great. What about our corporate goals?
So we do have some new corporate goals for 2025. The drivers themselves are actually staying the same. So what you're seeing on the corporate goals dashboard for 2024 is actually still going to be the initiatives we have for 2025. One of the key differences is on the membership growth goal, the dormant account closures are now going to be excluded. In addition to that, the corporate goals for 2025, we have new loan and shared deposit growth goals that will be shown on that dashboard as well.
Nice. So you'll see those both on the Eagle Nest homepage under the corporate dashboards section. So again, that's the corporate goals dashboard and the strategic planning dashboard.
Absolutely.
Sam, thanks so much for those updates. That's great. We're looking forward to a prosperous 2025.
Yes, thank you for having me.
We really appreciate you guys tuning in to hear what's going on at the credit union. Leave comments below on anything you'd like to hear about in our future episodes. Thanks for tuning in.